Very good morning, dear students. Welcome to our video lecture sessions. Hi, I am Vaibhav Shah, and we are discussing subject economics, chapter number 6, that is unemployment. And this will be our lecture number 12, in which we are going to discuss about the measures to reduce unemployment. So, in previous 5 sessions, we discussed all the 10 points of the causes, or we can say the reasons of unemployment. From today onwards, we are going to start a last topic of this particular chapter, and that is measures to reduce unemployment. Once in previous sessions, we discussed all are the causes that creates unemployment. So now we'll discuss the measures that how that causes will be solved out so that we can reduce unemployment up to some extent. And so here in this particular topic we will discuss all the 10 remedies of the causes of unemployment. It means if there is a cause of the low mobility of worker, then one of the point over here in these measures to reduce unemployment will be regarding the movement of worker. If there is a point that is the lack of vocational training, then in measures will suggest and discuss some of the topics which are related with this vocational education, or we can say that will help in improving the vocational education in our education system. So here we are going to discuss the measures, that is the remedies to reduce unemployment by the ways and means we can reduce our unemployment level, and all these points are related or associated with the causes of unemployment. Now let us start with the measures to reduce unemployment. After understanding the extent and reasons of unemployment in India, it is clear that the problem of unemployment is becoming serious day by day. From its reasons, it will be easier to find out its solution. The problem of unemployment is not only economic, it is also gives rise to social, moral, and psychological issues. From political points of view, also this problem is serious. That is why in India, right from the first 5-year plan, one major objective is to reduce unemployment. Especially from the 5th and 6th 5-year plan, the primary objective is the reduction of unemployment. In the 8th 5-year plan, it was thought to make right to employment as fundamental right, and changes could be made in constitution, but it could not be materialized. But it is clear that to provide appropriate employment opportunities is the prime responsibility of our country. After understanding the extent and reasons of unemployment in India, it is clear that the problem of unemployment is becoming serious day by day. In last topic, we discussed almost 10 different reasons for increasing unemployment in India, and these reasons are very serious, or we can say their effect is very high, and that's why the problem of unemployment is becoming serious day by day. In one instance, we are not able to provide employment to the existing labor force. It means all those who are already unemployed. And in second instance, there is every year addition of labor force in the total labor supply, and by that way also some of the new persons are adding to the existing unemployment, and that results into more level of unemployment, or we can say the problem of unemployment become serious day by day. From its reasons, it will be easier to find out its solution. As I suggest, or as I told you, that from the reasons we can easily find out the solution. Here we have to give some kind of suggestions, or we have to find out the different ways and means through which we can reduce, or we can reduce the problem of unemployment, or we can reduce the efficiency, or we can reduce the frequency of the level of unemployment. The problem of unemployment is not only economic, it also gives rise to social, moral and psychological issues. We discussed this point in introduction only, that if the one person is unemployed for a longer period of time, he is not able to manage his income level, and that's why it become an economic reason. But the problem of unemployment is not only economic, it also gives rise to social. Because in society, the people will say, or we can say, the people will taunt them that you are unemployed and not contributing anything to your father's income or in a family income. And that's why the people or the person who is unemployed is feeling lower than others. Moral: once the person is totally able, it means he is educationally and efficiently qualified enough to get a job, but somehow due to the level of unemployment he is not able to get a job opportunity anywhere, and it reduces his morale also. Here he'll think that after the study for so many number of years and becoming qualified enough, if the job is not available regarding, or we can say according to my qualification, then it is worthless to study. So it reduces the morale, and obviously when a person is trying very hard but not able to getting any kind of employment in any of the era, or we can say anywhere, then it creates a psychological issue also, that sometimes he become mentally sick. So first of all, line this particular statement. Basically the problem of unemployment is economic, but here we have to see the different aspects along with economic, that is, it also gives rise to social, moral and psychological issues. Let us take another viewpoint, that from political point of view also this problem is serious, because whatever the ruling government it is, if they are not able to provide a full employment or a large number of employment to their population, then it becomes a serious problem for that political party also. That is why in India, right from the first 5-year plan, one major objective is to reduce unemployment. From the very first 5-year plan that is started from 1951, every 5-year plan, it means in every 5-year plan or every year, we are focusing on creating some employment opportunities to all those who are unemployed. And that's why in every 5-year plan, along with the different objectives of the country, we are having one more objective that is compulsorily added, and that is the reduction of unemployment, or we can say increasing the employment opportunities. So from very first 5-year plan to till the day, each and every ruling government is trying to increase their employment level in the country. Special from 5th and 6th 5-year plan, the prime objective is reduction of unemployment. So line this statement also, it may ask in either 1 mark or in a MCQ, that from which 5-year plan the prime objective is reduction of unemployment. So we have to write the answer that from the 5th and 6th 5-year plan, the prime objective of the government is to reduction of unemployment. Now let us move forward. In the 8th 5-year plan, it was thought to make right to employment as fundamental right, and changes could be made in constitution. As you all knows that we are having different rights, like right to live a dignified life, right to breathe, right to equality, and so many things. And all these rights are fundamental rights that is given in our constitution. So at the time of 8th 5-year plan, the government thought that to make the right of employment as fundamental right, it means each and every person who is capable or who is in a active workforce will be able to get a job, because it is the fundamental right for him to get a job. And changes could be made, and according to that the government is ready to make some of the changes in the constitution, because whenever the government is applying any new rule or act or law, then compulsorily they have to make some kind of necessary changes in the constitution, so that the constitution will help in forming it as a fundamental right, but could not be materialized. Whatever the reason it is, we are not discussing that points over here, but once it was in the prime objective to make the right of employment as a fundamental right, and government is ready to make some of the changes in constitution also, but somehow it could not be materialized. But it is clear that to provide appropriate employment opportunities is the prime responsibility of our country. Whatever government it is, or whatever the objective of the 5-year plan, or whatever the economic growth and development of the country, increase in employment opportunity, or we can say to provide appropriate employment opportunities, the prime responsibility, because the unemployment level of our country is increasing day by day, and along with the poverty and population, unemployment is also becoming a severe problem for the country. So now, to solve the problem of unemployment, following steps can be taken. So first of all, we will discuss about the population control, as there is a point in causes of unemployment that the higher level of population is responsible for the higher level of unemployment. So first of all, we will talk about the main problem of the economy, that is the population. First reason of unemployment is high rate of population. So first measure is population control. The high population growth rate of India has increased the problem of unemployment and made it more serious. Because of the fast population growth in country, on one hand, the number of laborers demanding job is increasing, and the other hand, due to slow economic growth, appropriate number of employment opportunities cannot be created. As a result, unemployment is increasing. If in India, problem of unemployment is to be solved, then effective steps for population control must be taken. With that, the rate of population growth will come down and the high rate of labor supply will reduce. So the number of job seekers will reduce, and on the other hand, because of population control, resources will become surplus. As a result, rate of capital investment and employment opportunities will increase. With the population control, in long term, the productive age group, that is 15 to 64 years, can be placed appropriately. Whenever we are talking about the population growth or the control of a population, it is very vast subject or a vast topic. Sometimes it may take even 1 full hour or 2 hours for the suggestions and opinions regarding the population control. All these things we'll discuss in chapter number 7, that is in population. But right now, here in this particular topic, we'll focus on some of the important issues or means and ways, so that we can reduce the level or growth rate of the population, and it will helpful in reduction in unemployment level. The high population growth rate of India has increased the problem of unemployment and made it more serious. Whatever the problem that India is facing today, amongst them 3 main problem is, the first one is the high population growth rate, second one is the high level of poverty, and high level of unemployment. Basically, this poverty and unemployment is dependent on the population itself, because here we can say, if we cannot control the population rate or population growth rate, then the problem of poverty and unemployment become more severe, because the increasing population and in the initial years the burdensome population is not contributing anything in the productive activities, or we can say they are not contributing in economic growth, but they become the burdensome population and reduces the savings and investment ratio, and by that way the poverty and unemployment is also become the more serious issue. Because of the fast population growth in country, in one hand the number of laborers demanding job is increasing, and on the other hand, due to slow economic growth, appropriate number of employment opportunities cannot be created. See, here it is clearly given that because of the fast population growth in the country, as we all knows that Indian population is increasing by average 2%, that means minimum 2.25 crore people is added in the existing population every year. So due to this high level of growth of population, or we can say the highest number of population in the country, on one hand the number of laborers demanding job is increasing, because all those who are adding to the population will be able to get a job or will be added to a labor supply within the 15 years, because basically we are having the classification of the people on the ground of the working, that is the working population and non-working population. Working population is between the age of 15 to 64 years. So if the person is born on 2005, then automatically he will be added in the labor supply in 2020 itself, after the 15 years of his birth. So if in 2005 there is total population growth is 1.5 crore, then in 2020 this 1.5 crore population added to the existing labor supply. It means if on any day of the year 2020 the total unemployed person is 20 crore, and by adding this 1.5 crore more this year because of the working population age, or we can say working age or productive age group, if this 1.5 crore added to the existing 20 crore, then the unemployment ratio becomes 21.5 crore. So by this way, due to fast growth rate of population, or we can say the higher level of population growth rate, the number of person added to the existing labor force is increasing. So on one hand, the number of laborers demanding job is increasing. In the starting of 2020, it is 20 crore who are demanding the job. But when 1.5 crore more is added to the list, then it becomes 21.5 crore who are demanding the job. So it is one of the important, or we can say a major or a serious problem of unemployment is the population growth rate. On other hand, so on one hand the number of laborers demanding job is increasing. On the other hand, due to slow economic growth, appropriate number of employment opportunities cannot be created. As we all know that in the mixed economic type, where it is the blender or mixture of the socialist and capitalist country, along with some of the economic and social issues, government has to focus on other issues too. That is the responsibility of the government to fight in each and every field, whether it is the health, education, employment, poverty, defense, or whatever it is. If the country is 100% socialist, then also it is not sure that, or it is not the surety that they will able to give 100% employment. So on other hand, due to all these different kind of objectives and responsibilities of the government is not able to provide full employment opportunities, and the slow economic growth, appropriate number of employment opportunities cannot be created. We'll continue our example. In last top point, or in last sentence, we discussed that existing population unemployed is 20 crore. More 1.5 crore population is added to the existing list of the unemployed. So now it becomes a 21.5 crore. As we know that due to severe problem of poverty and other problem, that is inflation and defense and so many other objectives, the economic growth rate is very slow, and that's why we are not able to provide employment opportunities in a very large scale. It means now if we think that out of this 21.50 crore population, government is able to absorb only 75 to 80 lakh population in new job opportunities or in new employment creation. So again it becomes the severe problem, because out of 21.5 crore we can absorb only 80 lakh, and all those who are 20 crore, 70 lakh people is still unemployed in the list of the unemployment. So on one hand the increasing number of laborers demanding job, and on the second hand we cannot provide appropriate number of employment opportunities. If any of the one problem which is discussed here is solved, then to some extent we can reduce the rate of unemployment. And they are like, if the population is in control, then also there is no problem of more number of unemployment. And if the population is not in the control, but the level of job opportunities is high, that is the government can provide more number of job opportunities, then also we can solve the problem. But when it is two big questions, that is the population growth rate and second one is the slow economic growth rate of the country, we cannot control the unemployment level, and every year it becomes more severe, or we can say every year the gap between employment and unemployment is rising, or we can say increasing instead of falling. So every year more and more number of population is added to the labor workforce, and they are not able to get job opportunities, and that's why they become unemployed. As a result, with both of these reasons we can say the unemployment is increasing. Like we have taken a very good example regarding this, that is the number of population unemployed and the job opportunities. If in India problem of unemployment is to be solved, then effective steps for population control must be taken. First of all, due to diverse objectives of the government, it is obvious that government is not able to increase the economic growth rate. So, from our point of view, what we can do or what we can say is that if in India the problem of unemployment is to be solved, then effective steps for population control must be taken. In spite of number one in population, China has adopted some of the policy for population control. We also have adopted, but we will discuss it in later chapter, that is on chapter number 7. But in China it is the strict policy that for a couple it is a single child is allowed. It means if more than one child is there in a family, then government will stop all kind of government facilities to them. It is not like India, where we are forming a different kind of policies and not following that policies. In China is strictly following their population control policy, and if more than one child is there in the family, then they will cut down all the government benefit, that is subsidies and what we can say different kind of subsidies and scholarships and other benefit. And if some more severe issues and in some harder steps, they are also following a step where they can cut down your electricity, your water connectivity and everything. And if there is more than one child is there in the family, then they are also not able to get employment in any of the government offices. So by this way or we can say due to this kind of policies, we can reduce the population level, or we can say we can control the population. So, first step is for removing or reducing this unemployment is to control the population. With that, if we able to control the population, then what are the outcomes, or we can say the results of this particular thing is that with that the rate of population growth will come down and the high rate of labor supply will reduce. What is the main problem of today's Indian population is that the highest level of population result into the higher level of labor supply. If we control the population, say for example, if in 2005 there is only 25 lakh to 30 lakh population addition in the existing population, then in 2020 only this 30 to 35 lakh population will be added to the labor supply, and as the employment opportunity capacity of government is nearest about 70 lakh to 80 lakh, they can absorb all those who are adding to the labor supply. So, with decreasing the population growth rate, that is with the population control, the rate of population growth will come down. So, in one hand, the population that is dependent population, or we can say the burdensome population, will also increase, and by that way the high rate of labor supply will reduce, because now there is a limited number of laborers who are adding to the labor supply every year. So the number of job seekers will reduce, as we discussed that if there is only 30 lakh to 40 lakh population added every year, then there will be the addition in labor supply to 30 lakh and 40 lakh only. So the number of job seekers will reduce, and on the other hand, because of population control, resources will become surplus. This point is very important point. What is the reason of slow economic growth rate? The reason behind slow economic growth rate is that the government is having limited resources to fight in different areas and different sectors. First of all, the government is having a limited availability of money and other resources that they have to use in diverse objectives, or we can say for the different purposes. The reason behind this is that the large number of population, and government has to fulfill the basic requirement of this population by anyhow. But if the population is in control, then government may think in some other areas also, and due to reduction in this burdensome and dependent population, the growth rate of the country, that is the economic growth rate, will also increase. So first two problems that we discussed in starting of this particular point is that the first is the large number of laborers demanding job, and second one is the slow economic growth rate. But if we control the population, then the large number of laborers demanding job will be reduced. It means now the limited persons will be added to the existing labor supply, and the requirement is also limited, so that government will also able to provide a more number of job opportunities to them. And in second, the appropriate number of employment opportunities can be created, because now due to less population or the control in population, now the resources will be surplus, and government can think on different diverse areas on which they can work, and they will helpful in increasing the economic growth rate, and which results into more job opportunities. So if we control the population, then both of these problem will be reduced, or we can say will be solved to some extent. So as a result, rate of capital investment and employment opportunities will increase. It is obvious that when the dependent or burdensome population will reduce, then the families or households can save more, and from that saving the businessmen can invest, and by that way the more number of firms will be established, and with the incorporation of more number of firms will be able to provide more number of employment opportunities to all those who are unemployed. So if we control the population, then the major problems of the unemployment can be solved. With the population control, in the long run, the productive age group, that is the age group between 15 to 64 years, can be placed appropriately. As I said earlier in this particular topic, if there is only 30 lakh to 40 lakh population increment every year, then government is able to provide more job opportunities because of the limitations of the government. So if the population is in control, then in the long run, the productive age group, that is 15 to 64 years, first of all line this particular statement, because it may ask either in MCQ or 1 mark that what is the productive age group. Then we have to write that it is between the 15 to 64 years, can be placed appropriately, because now the government is having the enough employment opportunities along with the private sector. So if we reduce the high growth rate of the population, then we can solve the problem of unemployment in some extent. Point number second, that is increasing the rate of economic development, is the remedy of the slow rate of economic development. We'll discuss in next lecture. I hope all of you have enjoyed my lecture. Thank you very much, class.